Hi everyone and welcome to another flight review from the Globe Guys. In this video we're flying KLM World Business Class between Dubai and the hub, Amsterdam. If it's the first time you've come across a Globe Guys video, then why not hit that subscribe button and we'll let you know every time we launch a new one.
We start in the SkyTeam Lounge in an otherwise drab Terminal 1 in Dubai. The lounge was busy with various departing SkyTeam affiliated flights including Air France and Kenya Airways. It's a nice lounge though, bright, modern and airy with a good selection of food and drink. It's just a shame it was so busy when we first arrived.
Today's flight is operated by a 777-300. The business class seat that this aircraft is equipped with is the Collins Aerospace Diamond Seat, which is in a 222 configuration, and it's fair to say it's fairly outdated. Nevertheless, we were greeted at our seats by menus, a refreshing wipe and a bottle of water. And whilst I admired this Lufthansa 7478 departing to Frankfurt, we were served champagne.
KLM pays strong homage to the Dutch culture, and this starts with the safety video where Delftware drawings are duplicated on tiles. On time, we took off and headed west towards Europe.
Once airborne, it was time for a glass of wine, accompanied with a glass of sparkling water. I love the glassware on KLM. This is of course a fairly short flight, and so dinner was served straight after takeoff and on one tray so that passengers were able to maximise their rest. Now, Ivan wasn't particularly endeared to tonight's menu, and both of us went for the lamb biryani. I liked it though. I also really liked the quirky crockery, which was again a strong nod to the Dutch culture.
The seat's rather narrow and there's no direct aisle access for those sat in a window though, but it's not a big issue if you are travelling as a couple.
As is standard these days, the seat is equipped with various seat power outlets, but a downside to this seat is the narrow feet ottoman and the small amount of storage space for things like your laptop.
I watched some TV and the entertainment was reasonably varied with a good selection of films, though the flight wasn't that long, so I only got to watch one movie. The screen was a reasonable size though.
It was time for me to have a snooze. I managed to get some rest, but even I could tell that the seat was narrow. Before we knew it though, we were over Eastern Europe and it was time to waken up and freshen up before breakfast. The business class toilets are relatively standard, but with upscale amenities and toiletries. However, there is some nice artwork, which again is a nod to KLM's motherland. These houses, typically found along the canals of Amsterdam, will make another appearance before we land. And so breakfast was served. The cold plate was really nice, but neither of us liked poached eggs. For a second meal on such a short long haul, it was sufficient.
Before landing, let's take a look at the KLM World Business Class amenity kit. It was fairly standard, but I like the bag and it came in, and we are a fan of ritual products.
And here are those Dutch houses again. This is a really nice touch. As a gift, KLM give all their business class customers a house containing liquor. There are lots to collect, and I think you can even buy them online to add to your collection. It was still dark as we landed into Amsterdam, so no great views unfortunately, but we decided to head to the KLM Crown Lounge to wait for our connecting flight. Now, we visited the one in the non-Schengen area of the terminal and we were pleasantly surprised. It's a fun, multi-levelled lounge with lots of different areas, with great shower facilities and a theme that will appeal to the most discerning aviation geek.
So, how did we find our KLM World Business Class flight? Well, first of all, we really liked the crew member who looked after us. She was warm, she was friendly, and she took a genuine interest when asking about our trip.
The seat is outdated, but KLM Boeing 787s have a far more updated seat, and KLM has recently announced that the seats found on the 777 will be replaced by a new seat that has doors, something that is now very much in vogue in various business class products these days, and we look forward to seeing these rolled out in the future.
The food didn't blow us away. Ryan liked the presentation, which admittedly was quirky and a little different from the norm, but the choice of meals was not great and certainly didn't excite me. The meal choice can obviously vary widely from route to route, so perhaps next time our opinion will change. It'll be interesting though to see KLM's new seat, as there is a basis in place for a great product, and I must admit I have a sweet spot for KLM crew who always seem to be very attentive and personable.
Why not subscribe to our channel so you can watch all of our content about where we travel, how we travel and where we stay, and in the meantime, thanks for watching.